Eddie G. TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Boom. Eddie G TV. We back. Another episode. I guess this time, Bobby Banner.
What up?
I met this guy when I first moved to Brantford. I was in grade 2. Second person I met when I moved to Brantford, and it's nice to catch up.
Hell yeah, man! It's been fucking a long time.
Yeah, he got this. He got going on, Buzz Boys, and we got some edibles right here. Got the gummies. Edibles. So I think it's only right we start the episode right off. Boom.
Yeah, nothing big. We just got little, 200 mil, 50 mil each. I'm getting lucky. Mine are all kind of hanging together here.
Nice. Nice.
Well.
These are tasty too. Very tasty.
Made by my homie at Flight 9.
Shout them out.
Another Brantford boy.
Oh, I like those. I like the taste of them. And at the end of this video, let you know how I'm feeling. Boom.
Yeah, they definitely taste good.
So, yeah, let's talk about Buzz Boys. So, what do you got going on with that?
Well, that's just something that I just started up just actually, a few weeks ago. Been kind of planning it out. Still waiting to get on weed maps. Just kind of working through Brantford, Cambridge, Waterloo, Kitchener.
Yeah.
I got a buddy out in Cambridge. He's working all out there for me. And then I'm just kind of working in the Brantford area for now. And then once we get a bit bigger, I'll hire a couple more guys. Maybe we'll kind of spread out even more. Start hitting out the Simcoe or Hamilton, whatever. But Hamilton's pretty big. They got all their own shit right now. So
yeah, they got a lot. They got a lot of places you can go. But yeah, but if people like your service and like your weed, like sometimes you'll go farther for you just that okay, this product over here is good, and it's a good price. It's like dealing with these people. Sometimes you'll almost go out of your way for that if you're really passionate about weed and everything. Right?
Well, yeah, man, you always gotta have some good weed. You always gotta try to treat people good.
Yeah.
You gotta have the good deals, but you always gotta. In my personal opinion, I like to have the best weed.
Yeah, because a lot of people talk about they're the best weed and they don't have the best weed.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I'm
very skeptical.
Kush has been thrown around in Brantford so fucking much. Like someone like, oh, I got some Kush. Look at it, be like, that's not Kush.
Yeah.
Like Kush has a distinct smell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Taste.
Yep.
Look. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many new strains out there now. Like, I don't even know what half of them are. Like.
Yeah.
My homie will come up, be like, oh, I got this, and this. And I'll be like, when the fuck did that come out?
Right.
Honestly, one of my favorites right now, I'm pretty sure it was Wedding Cake.
Wedding Cake was
if it's the real wedding cake, holy fuck.
Yeah. I remember, I'm pretty sure the first time I got it was the real. Because it just, it just stomped me. It was like, boom. It was like, holy shit. This shit, because I try different weeds all the time, and I think I was going through a phase where I was like, you know what, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one. When the Wedding Cake hit that week, it was like, holy fuck, here we go.
Another really good one is Do-Si-Do. You ever heard of that one?
No, that's actually I've heard of a lot of the names. I haven't come across that one yet.
No,
my boy, I get it off. He sends me a list. I'm his top customer. So he sends me a list and he's like, which one should I get this week? And he'll give me the list of all the different ones.
Right.
And I'll be like, oh, I haven't tried this one yet. Or if there's one that I liked from before, I'll be like, yeah, let's get that one again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, another like I said, my one favorite is Dosido.
Yeah.
It's like a straight quad. I'm not even sure of the growers, but it might be the CE, like the cannabis extract guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are
Like,
fucking doing
one
some
thing
good
I don't like
things.
is like when they do like the OG and then they add a name to it, and then like it's like OG breath, and you get it, and it's like I remember like when I first like the same thing I was saying with wedding cake. When I first tried the true OG, I was like, holy fucking. Like what's going on here, right? And then but you try like OG breath, and it was like okay, this is all right. Like, but it's
So-
like it's nothing like doesn't live up to the hype.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of like peanut butter breath going around too. Like, I've seen it from a few different people.
Yeah,
I know my one homie.
think I've had it,
He gets like the good quads, but personally, I'm not a fan of the peanut butter breath at all. I don't really like the smell. I love Pink Kush. I love the Dosido, and yeah, just.
How do you feel like the purples? Like the purples, like usually like the
Never been a fan of the purple Kush.
like I find if I like smoke too much of it, I'm like
Rockstar Kush. That's another one.
if I smoke, but like that first couple joints of like the purple, like after not smoking it for a while, it's like, oh man, I really like this. It's like it's almost like worth like almost like grabbing like a half quarter or something like that, you know, like because like yeah, if you don't smoke it, like just mix it up in the whole like okay, like buy a half quarter, but then like maybe like spread it out, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had any purple for a bit. Oh, I got this right here. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm like almost like that. Like what I do with my weed is like I got it in a jar, and like sometimes I'll grab my next bag before before my jar is done, but like I'll just leave the stuff in the bottom of the jar and I'll just push it all in like top of the jar. So then like at one point I started getting layers of like different different kinds. In the bottom of my jar, it was like you could tell from looking at the jar. It was like, okay, there's that weed and there's that weed, and like so when
You could just see all the different shades of like
Yeah.
green and shit.
yeah. When I finally like chiseled that all up and like put because I chiseled it all up and then grinded it all together, and like I put it in a joint. Holy, like mixing weeds, like it's like I think because they all give you a kind of like a weed gives you a similar high, but like
Well,
like,
each bud
one
is gonna have a different effect.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can be smoking some really good high grade, and you can get immune to it, and then you can just get some fucking cheap ass outdoor, but it can fucking rock you.
For sure.
Like I've had it happen
Yeah.
many times. Like I used to get this seed weed from my cousin, like fucking, gotta be like over 18 years ago, and like, it was good. It was full of seeds, but like it was fucking so good.
Yeah.
The only shitty thing, it was full of seeds that were kind of like useless. You can't, you know what I
I've
mean?
actually had like a lot of those weeds are bad, but I've actually had like a good weed like that before. I've actually experienced that where like it was like, okay, there's a lot of seeds, but like it was rare. Like I think I've only had it happen like once or twice, but that had a lot of seeds and it was still good. I was like, but it's happened.
Yeah, I had some master. Maybe about 5 years ago, and it was full of seeds, but it was fucking bomb. Like I still got a bunch of seeds, but I'm like, what do I do? Do I try to grow them? Because half of them are probably either going to be hermaphrodite or just straight up males. So
Yeah.
like there's going to be like that very slim to none chance you might get that one female.
Right.
So
Right.
I intend, if I'm going to grow, I'd rather just use some clones. Fuck doing all that seed shit.
Yeah.
Leave that for somebody else.
I hear that. I hear that. Okay, but yeah. Also, you got the collective, the store, skate
Yep.
shop.
Yeah, I got my own skateboard shop. Been doing that for about 3 years now. So
Congrats on that, man. Congrats
Yeah.
on that.
thank you, man. It's like it's hard, man. Like competing with fucking online outlet stores,
Oh, for sure.
Winners, West 49, which totally sucks. Z York, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boathouse is a big competitor. They get a lot of like the same brands that I get, but they're not even a fucking skate shop. So like, fuck, go hoop your hat.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is that I help the community out. I feel like I do skate competitions every year.
Yeah.
Anytime like a baseball team, like especially like anything to do with like little kids or anything like that,
Yeah.
they need sponsors, like they need prizes for an event. I always sponsor that.
Awesome,
And they
man.
always tell me that no corporations will do it. They go out to the malls, they ask West 49, they ask all the other stores, Boathouse, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody does it. Only self-owned business, mom and pop shops. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
crazy, man.
People
Yeah.
need to learn that, and know that we're the only ones that are going to help our community out. Corporations are not giving back. You know?
You hear that, man?
Fuck a corporation. Straight up. Walmart, fucking, all those fucking places. Foot Locker, you know?
Yeah. So, on my brand for people, make sure you take that in and go support at it's a Branav and what's the street?
Church Street.
Church Street.
62 Brand Ave.
62 Branav. It used to be Index, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Index for about 10 years.
Yeah.
It's actually been a skate shop since like the early 80s, off and on.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
that spot, that's the good thing about that spot. It's a great skate spot. Like, we got the stairs right there, you know. I got them all waxed up. You can skate. You know, come in. I got clothing. I got shoes. Good quality clothing, skateboards, shoes. You know, the business is great. I know what I'm talking about. When you come in, I can help you with anything. We just have really shitty parking.
Yeah.
Really shitty fucking parking. But you can park across the road. It's okay. Just park across the road.
Yeah.
There's not much going on over there, so just park in the plaza.
Yeah. That's total convenience, right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking make sure and like yeah. So like yeah. So why'd you start the skate shop? Like you were scared before, right? Like.
Yeah, I've been a skater my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got out of skating for a bit. I got pushed into a window back in '98.
I remember that. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fucked me up. I had a guy come in tonight. Actually, he was only about 30, so like I'm going on 37.
Yeah.
I can't even remember my age.
Yeah.
But so he actually skated and he brought that up and he was like, yo, like, you know, everybody used to talk about that shit, like, because I almost got cut in half.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was fucked up. It was
I remember hearing
gnarly.
about that, yeah. Actually, I think we were saying, like, it's been a long time since we've seen each other. How long ago was that?
What's that?
How long ago was that?
That I got...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It was in 98.
Okay,
So,
I was thinking way past that, yeah. Yeah, but I remember running into you and talking to you about that, and I was like, holy shit, like...
Yeah, like, bro, like, that was a long fucking time ago.
I think, like, it had been a little while since it happened, because, like, you just said it so nonchalantly, and, like, I was like, wait, what? I'm like, you went through a window, and, like...
like, everybody's like...
Yeah, I guess after talking about it for so many times, like, so many people come up to you and ask,
everybody I've seen for years, it's like, I've talked about the story so much, it's like... I don't even care about it anymore. People are like, "Oh, when did it happen?" I'm like, "I don't know, like a long time ago." Like it's like it's I don't know. It sucks though because I don't like fucking I don't like leaning near windows. Like
yeah,
fuck glass. I hate it. Fucking
right.
Not fucking with glass.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so let's go get this random topics that I got. You know. Known for that shit. People are like, they don't know what the fuck he's gonna ask next. Like, because sometimes like even we'll go through like topics in the beginning, and like you'll say something, and I'll just grab something else, and we'll start talking about that. So we'll see where this part goes. So yeah, I seen you posted about the pharmaceutical industry, and yeah, it is creating more customers than cures. Because like I've known people that I've like jonesing for their their they'll try and wean them off one drug and put them on another.
Yeah, like methadone.
Methadone, yeah.
Like, hey, here, you want to get off one drug? Here's the fuck another. Like, and they're giving methadone for what, free, and then people's kids need like insulin and they're paying fucking big bucks for that shit.
Right?
Like, that is just fucking ridiculous. But you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. It's the people's fault. It's your fault for not doing a fucking thing. For sitting around not educating yourself, and the people that are educated, you know, they need to try a little bit more harder to get their friends educated or their families. Like, people need to educate themselves, man, because people are just so I don't know, like they're just too docile, I guess. Yeah. It's
yeah, even weird. I knew a case where the guy where like the doctors told him they had a bunch of problems with him and they had him on a bunch of pills and stuff like that, and his life was really going downhill, and then he just like kind of like was doing the amount the doctor was saying, and things just kept on going worse and worse and worse, and his life was getting fucked up, and then all of a sudden he was just like, you know what, like I'm gonna like, because he was like addicted to all like all the pills. He's like, so he's just like, he's like, okay, he started like chipping off the pills and just doing less every day. Doing less every day, and then all of a sudden like he was off of it, and then his life just turned right around. And then like now he's like he's doing a lot better than what he was doing on the pills. And but yeah, like doctors when he was younger said, okay, you have this wrong with you, and then you have this wrong with you, and so
yeah, it's like, I don't know, man, like it's like you want to trust a doctor,
yeah,
but at the same time it's like I don't trust the doctor,
right? Yeah,
because they're just like basically selling pills, like they're drug dealers at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like none of like they don't cure anything, like not even a common cold. Like you're getting like I get sick with the same shit every year, like around like wintertime. Like it's always the same throat stuff every fucking year. Like it's they can get rid of it and tell you what to do to prevent it. Obviously a lot of people would know, like it's just eating healthy. You know, eating really healthy is good, but like you gotta fucking
me, like, if I only get like a serious cold where I'm like out for a couple days, I'm gonna get that maybe like once every 3-4 years.
Yeah. Like, yo, I get like the same like throat kind of cold thing like almost every year, and I'm always complaining to my doctor. I'm like, yo, I'm getting sick with the same thing every year. It's like you guys are just basically you just give us this treatment rather than like a cure. Like it's, well, like, you know, there's no money to cure. You know, there's
exactly.
Like sick people is a big business.
Oh, for sure. I believe they have the.
I couldn't tell you how much, but it's a big business.
I believe they can cure all the cancers, but like, you know how much money cancer makes? You know.
The last time I watched a documentary about cancer, it was like $12 billion a year or something like that, and that was like 10-15 years ago. Right.
So, like, man,
like
just smoke weed and fucking...
Babies are being born with cancer now. Like, cancer is just like, it's so fucking out there that people are just like, oh, cancer, yeah, I'm born with cancer, whatever. Like they I don't even believe that. Like, really, like cancer's in our bodies already, but it depends on who you are, whether it comes out or not. I think that's kind of fucked up. Like
I even found out, like, just as you learn more stuff as you grow, like, for the longest time, whenever I got a headache, I was like, oh fuck, I need to take an Advil or something like that. And then like somebody just told me one day, they're like, hey, usually like every time you have a headache, you're just dehydrated. So like I would just start chugging water. And next thing you know, my headache's gone. I'm like, I didn't have to take an Advil.
That's not always true, because I drink a lot of water and I get headaches all the time.
Okay, but like, I don't know, but like it's like knowing your own body too. It's like almost all the time I have a headache, I drink a bunch of water and it's gone.
Yeah.
And everybody's different. Like the same way, like these edibles are gonna affect me differently than they're gonna affect you.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Oh yeah.
So like yeah, but a lot of times with headaches, water. Like, I usually drink a lot of it. Like when I just like almost drink water till like the headache goes away, and it's like okay, boom, it's gone. It doesn't last very long when I do that for me. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like knowing your own body too, and like kind of just like I know like even when I say like every 3 or 4 years, sometimes it's just because I left the window open at night. You know, like it was cold out and I was breathing that shit in. Like,
Yeah, you get like a sore throat whenever you get like it gets too cold at nighttime.
And then I don't take care of that, and then that gets worse. So like yeah, I find I don't know for years I was just drinking everything else except for water. I was like it was almost like the water was poison. It was like because like it didn't have the flavor. And like
yeah, exactly.
But then like when I started realizing the benefits of the water, I was like, oh shit, like it's such a simple thing, but like make you feel so much better.
Yeah, like you're just a slave to your fucking taste buds.
Yeah.
That's like that's what's going on a lot.
Exactly.
Everybody's a slave. Yeah, me too. I got a little gut.
But I started to realize that with at least with that. I've actually started eating some salads. I put chicken, I add sauces and do other shit, but like at least it's healthier than my cheeseburgers I was eating.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I'm making it unhealthy, but it's healthier than.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you gotta stop eating cheeseburgers, man.
It's the same thing I was saying with like the guy I know with the pills. Like it was like taking a little bit off of it. It was like okay, add a little bit of lettuce to my meal now, or just like take away a little bit less cheese. Like put some cheese on it, but not as much.
Yeah. You know? Well, speaking about all this pharmaceutical stuff, what do you think about that new coronavirus? I don't even know, man. I think I think it's just another new distraction.
Yeah, like how come people aren't still sending anthrax in the mail? When was the last time you heard about that?
Yeah, it's just you know what I mean, like Ebola, swine flu, fucking. It's always something new.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know enough about the coronavirus. Like there is deaths, so like a lot of times people like I've seen a lot of things recently where people joke about deaths and shit like that, and like I joke around about a lot of crazy shit, but like that's something I don't like. I'm like, man, a person just died. Like I don't care. Like I'm like, man, leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Like so many people want to joke about things now, and it's just like I find it's very distasteful. You know, but it's like these people are gonna do it, and like I don't overreact.
Yeah, everybody's gonna fucking do it.
But I'm like I just sometimes I just look at the person differently. Like I'm like okay. I'm like, especially if like people don't know. Like I've seen like a friend of mine post a joke about that Juice WRLD when he passed, and like it was just about another rapper dying from drugs and shit like that, and it was just like, dude, like that person has a family, like you don't even know what was going on in his life. You know, you don't know like why, like people do drugs for a reason sometimes.
Yeah, man.
you don't really know. So I find it's very distasteful. But what were we saying before that? I forget where we're going. I got off topic there.
We were talking about like pharmaceutical.
Oh yeah. So
fucking.
Yeah, so just smoke weed and drink water. Like fuck it.
Yeah, I only have the occasional beer, not much.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's Friday. I figured I'd have a beer tonight. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Work fucking 7 days a week, so.
Yeah. Yeah. The grind is real, man. Like fucking, this is what the G stands for in my shit, Eddie grind. Sometimes I tell the girls it's girth, but
Yeah.
But okay, little cut in there. Boom. Finish up on the pharmaceuticals. So like you seen the clip? I watched the clip earlier. About the police fighting the firefighters, and like I was like that's pretty interesting, and like the firefighters got their truck out and shooting the water and shit like that at them, and I was like okay, like but like that was in France. If who do you think would win in a Well, I guess like the police would have the guns, right?
Well, yeah, but like, if they start like shooting everybody, how long do you think it's gonna take for the people to start bringing out the guns they have at home?
Right.
You know, like that's another crazy thing that's going on right now. Excuse me. Is what's going on in Paris. Yeah. You don't see it on the news at all, ever. No. It's because the people are fighting against their government because their government is doing them wrong. Just like our government is, but nobody seems to ever talk about it. They think we're so free and blah, blah, fucking blah, but it's really...
So what do you think about our government? Because, like, I know I had a person on last week, Dean Parker, when we talked about a lot of things with like Trudeau and different stuff. I'm gonna have that video out soon, but yeah, I'm just like now getting into like learning and like because like I've never really been into politics, but like so like what is going on? Like what would you say are the good things that's going on with Canada? What are the bad things that's going on with Canada? Like if
shit, like. I couldn't even really tell you, to be honest, because I try to stay out of politics. I don't watch TV or anything like that anymore. It's just, It's just so... to me, it's always the same thing. It's always fucking terrorist this or terrorist that.
Yeah.
They're always trying to put fear into the people. Like, I think one thing that's wrong with Canada is that we have a bunch of fake leaders controlling it. Like, they're not political men at all. Like, they're or I should say political leaders. They're more like political businessmen. Like, they don't care about the well-being of Canadian citizens. They just care about their own personal gain and whatever they're going to be getting done.
Yeah, Canada, like you got the company.
You got Trudeau. He's borrowing money, putting us in debt, making us look like fools when he goes on tour to other countries.
Yeah.
Just, you got the coronavirus, but all of our borders are still open. Like, that shit should be shut down, you know?
Yeah.
So...
No, I hear that, yeah.
Taxes are way too high.
Right.
Is there anything, like, I can't even really think of anything that's good. I pay bills every 30 days. It's hard. A lot of people don't have jobs.
Right.
You know?
But we got Putin.
I just got happy. Fuck, I really want a poutine right now.
Right?
But
it has to have the cheese curds, though.
I don't even give a fuck. Man. Fuck all that shit still,
it has to have the cheese curds, though.
Yeah, you can't have that fucking, you know, marble or fucking Swiss, like, shredded. Yeah. Like, no, it's got to be cheese curds.
Cheese curds
it has to be cheese curds.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to him. Poutine. Fucking love that shit. So we do have good things about Canada. Our whiskey too. Our whiskey's pretty good.
Yeah, our whiskey's pretty good. Just our government's not good. Yeah. We do have a lot of good things in Canada, but like the government makes it all hard.
Ketchup chips?
You know, maybe if
ketchup chips?
Yeah, ketchup chips are good, but maybe if I never became a business owner, then, you know, I wouldn't know of all the hard struggles.
Okay, yeah.
The fucking headaches.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of that, so we were just saying, like, ketchup chips and stuff like that. Man, the States, their cereals, their cereal game is off the chain, like.
They probably got a fucking Barg's Root Beer fucking.
Yeah.
Cereal over there, fuck's sake. They probably got a fucking Corona cereal. Like, they got everything. They don't give a fuck over there. They're feeding their kids anything.
Yeah. Imagine, like, a cereal that was, like, meant to be good with beer.
I don't know. Beer, you can't have nothing in your beer, man. That's gross. No.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. I don't think anything would be really good.
Nothing would be good in beer.
No. But it's good. It's good to cook with. It's a good flavor too.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, chicken. For sure.
Marinate some steak. Oh,
for sure.
Sneeze coming on.
So yeah, I watched a video on your page, and it made me realize I'm like I know I'm a very good like air scratcher, like for like my. Cause I do that at work all the time, like I have my handles, like I have one like I have a drive stand up forklift, so I have one handle that turns, like where I'm going, and one handle that just is like going forward and going back. So like when I'm waiting for somebody to like, I want to go buy somewhere, but I'm waiting for somebody to, I'm just like staying in the one spot. I always hit my controls, like I'm like, and like yeah, I seen this video. So yeah, you got it up right here.
This is your video. I don't know if anybody can see it.
No,
they won't be able to see it, but you got the sound.
I don't like to get copyright, so we'll stop it. But
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's always someone out there, right? Oh,
yeah.
You got my music in your video. I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah. But like so like what's in the video is there's snow all over this thing. He just draws a
little fucking
DJ set,
little turntables.
He's scratching the snow. He's turning the knobs and you can tell as he goes on, like the pieces get bigger because like he's scratching it. It looked pretty cool. I thought it was but it made me realize when I was younger I used to do the air guitar. Then when I started getting into hip hop, I was like my air scratches, because I learned like when I've actually scratched on actual records, so I know to like kind of get down a certain way. So I feel my air scratches are pretty sick. Pretty sick sometimes. My air piano is pretty good. Do you think you're pretty good at it?
No, I've never played the air piano.
Have you played you play the air guitar?
Oh, I've played the air drums, bro.
Oh, the drums, yeah. You're the air drums. I'm not really the air drums guy. But yeah.
Actually, that's funny because the other day I was driving with my chick,
yeah,
and I was embarrassing her while I drove, and I was doing something. I was doing the air something, but I can't remember. It was just so fucking stupid. No one would ever think he would do it, but I can't even think it. I can't remember what it was. Fuck, that sucks. Sorry, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I thought I might be able to.
But yeah, but I always felt my air drums were off. And I just felt like it didn't look like I was fully doing the right things. But I always felt my air piano and my air scratching was on point. But yeah, but I think almost everybody starts out with the air guitar.
Right.
You gotta try the air guitar first.
Oh yeah, everybody does the air guitar.
Here's this fucked up video my buddy sent me. This guy playing air guitar, but like he has this. No. I'll show you. It's a little bit graphic. It's a little fucked up. I get the most fucked up videos sent to me from buddies from work. Yeah, but that's a whole other topic. That's for me to discuss on my Pornhub account. Make sure you check that out. So yeah, pitbull bans in Ontario. I think with dogs. I think it's all in of the owners really.
Yeah, 100%.
Because a
dog.
What was it? The comedian Bill Burr. He was saying I didn't realize the dog when I got angry, the dog got angry. He's like when I was yelling at the TV, I look over and the dog's jumping all around and just ready to fuck somebody up. Because I'm I'm yelling at the TV. He's like when I'm calm in the house, the dog's calm in the house. It ain't trying to tear shit up, but I'm like, yeah, the dogs watch us, they take a lot of our energy, right?
Yeah, it's all in how you train your dog for sure.
Yeah.
A dog's only gonna know what its owner is gonna teach it, right?
Yeah.
So.
And
that's
I think
just
dogs
it.
are.
Like,
I think dogs are amazing. Like,
there's really nothing else more to say about that. Anybody who tries to say anything else is just strictly fucking ignorant.
Yeah. It's like, I have a lot of friends like with pit bulls and shit like that. Never been bitten by one. Been bitten by other dogs. Never by a pit bull.
Yeah, pit bulls. Well, there's a lot of mean ones out there, but I don't know. All the pit bulls.
And a lot of times, like dogs recognize like energy too. Like I was saying, like so like if you look scared, like when people see little dogs, they don't get scared. So like a little dog could like have that if people got scared when it seen it, right?
Yeah.
But then, like but you see a big dog and you're like, oh shit, you're a little bit scared. Me, I see dogs. I'm not scared, and like, but then,
yeah,
like,
you just got to be normal because the dog's gonna feed off your energy.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm a big dog lover. My original rap name was G Dog.
Oh really? Yo, G Dog.
Good thing I changed that, eh? Like,
how old were you?
15.
Fuck, no wonder.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, only a 15-year-old thing G Dog was cool.
I was a big Snoop Dogg fan, and Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nate Dogg's sick.
So yeah, like you, like what kind of music is like you've been listening to over the years?
A little bit of everything. I like started out with like kind of like metal, well, kind of rap and metal, because like when I was a kid, that's kind of what was both kind of battling to be cool, was rap or metal.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, there's hip hop, and then I got into underground rap, and then I got into like, you know, like fucking raving and shit. Like I love fucking like drum and bass, and I love fucking, you know, jungle. House is okay. I love like garage music and shit.
Okay.
So listen to a little bit old school country, but I think a lot of this new music sucks. Like new rap sucks. Like the radio, I don't know. I can't listen to all that stuff, man.
I think nowadays, like the guys that argue that have a different outlet don't necessarily go to the radio and don't like go to like the where most people consume their music. They have other forms of like getting their shit out, so that they don't have to go to the radio. They can go. They can build their own fan base, like a whole another direction because of the internet, right? Internet's different. So like, there's a lot of good hip hop nowadays. It's just not on like the radio.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like I said, underground. Like it's got to be. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I work so much, I don't even have time to listen to music anymore.
Right.
I got my Spotify. I try to. I just stay. I stay to the stuff that I kind of grew up to.
Right.
And
right.
Yeah, it's just fuck. There's so much, man.
Yeah.
It's like there's fucking. I don't know. I've gone to parties and heard fucking music that was never recorded, never put on CDs, that you'll never hear again.
And there's also stuff like at parties where like I liked it at that, but I'm not trying to listen to that in my headphones when I'm like walking to work or on my way to work or something like that. You know, like it's like a different vibe. It's like I like certain music when I'm out partying.
Well, that's the thing. Like there's a type of music for every time
of the day, and
like you could wake up one day, it's like, oh, alright, I feel like this, I want to listen to this, you know. At the end of the day, you're like, alright, I want to chill out, I want to listen to some chill music, you know. When I wake up in the mornings, I throw on something fast and loud, so it's like, yo, it's gonna wake me up, get me in the mood. At nighttime, it's just like, oh, I gotta chill, throw on something, you know.
Yeah. Like me, like sometimes I'll start off my like week, I'll be like, I'll throw on some Nas and I'll really thinking like my Monday and my Tuesday and shit like that. Really get my brain going, and then like like Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm like on some Wu-Tang shit, so I'm like gritty getting ready for the weekend and shit like that. And then on the weekend, I might be listening to like we might be at like a friend's house party and like throw on some Biggie, like, you know, like it's like different, like you almost have different for different days of the week. I think like that's a great way to kind of break up your week. Start off the week with Nas, so like you're really like you're thinking about a lot of shit and you're getting your shit going, and then like fucking you're getting ready for your weekend, so you're like on your Wu-Tang kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, it's different for me. Every day at work I got music going, so
Yeah.
one day it could be some like rock, or it could be some rap, or it could be some UK grime, could be some fucking house.
Yeah.
It all depends, like, you know. What kind of mood do you want your customers to be in?
Yeah.
Like, if I got no customers in, I'm gonna listen to what I like to listen to.
Yeah.
But if it's kind of a busy day, I'm just gonna put on like a little mix from fucking YouTube. I don't even know what it is, but I'll just throw it on, right?
Yeah.
So
I got my days where I'm like just Bob Marley. I got my days like that too.
yeah, I like.
Throw on some Bob Marley. Like I find if I listen to a lot of Tupac, I start overthinking a lot. Like I do on my Tupac days, but I'm like I start like overthinking everything because like that's like I don't know. So his lyrics almost drive you to like overthink things. It's like, oh shit, I need to like chill on the Pac for a little bit. Like, this is a little bit wild for me right now. But yeah, but music, it's a great thing, man. Fucking, you know, makes us move. So yeah. One last thing I want to talk about before we wrap this up is we actually met through like I said when I read at the beginning. Bobby was the second person I met when I moved to Brantford. First was our friend Jesse Shaw.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Holy fuck.
Rest in peace. When I was 7 years old, me and my mom moved here to Brantford. My mom knew his mom, so then we went over there and I chilled with him. He was the first person I met, and then we were chilling out, and then you lived across the street, so we started hanging out with you, and then I went to Central School, which is crazy. When I lived in Paris, before that I went to Central School there, so I went from Central to Central, and then yeah, and me and Jesse were in the same class. It was like a grade 2-1. Me and Jesse were in the same class, and then yeah, like I remember for like we just had our music discussion. Like I remember when I first started listening to hip hop, I was all into like the West Coast shit. I was like Ice Cube, Tupac, Snoop, Dre, all that. And Jesse was like, this is around the time of like Winamp and Napster and shit like that. He's like, yo, you need to listen to like all the East Coast guys too. They're super ill. And I was like, I don't know. And then I remember one day like he like brought over like this stack of CDs. It was like 20 CDs. He had made mixtapes of all these big artists, and like he had a Biggie mixtape. He had a Gangstar mixtape. He had like all these big guys from New York. And he's like, yo, you need to listen to all these. He's burnt these all for me one day. And I was like, he's like, yo, if you're gonna rap, you need to know everything, right?
Yeah.
And like it was in like even like Outkast shit. It wasn't just East Coast shit. It was like the down south shit and everything. And I was like, he really put me on to like a lot of like other rap outside the West Coast shit.
That's fucking hilarious, because when I used to hang out with him, we would skateboard every day.
Yeah.
And we listened to some rap, but he didn't listen to a lot. He was always into fucking Nirvana.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember his mom bought him a Nirvana. It was the Nirvana shirt, a heart-shaped box.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We fucking rode his ass for wearing that. Oh my god. Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Like, we used to ride him for that because he loved that shirt.
Yeah.
He would wear it.
No.
He's like, fuck you guys.
No, I remember him in that shirt.
Yeah, he used to fucking love wearing that shit.
Yeah.
But that's just, like, funny, like, because when I hung out with him, we were into, like, you know, Nirvana, Offspring, fucking, like, Smashing Pumpkins, all that kind of weird shit.
Yeah.
And then, I was still into heavy metal, but I was still into rap, too. Like, I used to listen, like, you know, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Dr. Dre. I used to listen to the Onyx.
Yeah.
Like, I listened to fucking Tupac. I listened to Biggie.
Yeah.
Like, I listened to a lot of, like, there's a lot of fucking rap that I listened to back then. I still don't even know who it was because, like, I was so small back then. Like, it wasn't all mine. Like, I was just hearing it from, like, my friends, big brothers, CDs and shit like that, you know? So, like, yeah.
I remember he actually tried to, like, when I first started rapping, because I used to burn a CD, like, of instrumentals, and then he didn't even burn me, like, after, like, coming over and, like, us with our rap sessions. I had, like, a bunch of people in my living room who put on a CD, and we'd all, like, rap, like, I'd rap, and then this person would rap, and then we'd go around and, like, we'd try and, like, every person would get a chance to rap on that beat, and then, like, we'd move on to the next beat, and then, it was kind of, and, like, I remember Jesse even trying to jump in a couple times, and, like, it was just hilarious. Like, he'd just say some, like, shit wouldn't even rhyme, but, like, it was just like but, like, it'd make us laugh, like, so, like, it would stop the session because, like, it was just, like, so, like, different, but, like, it was like, holy fuck,
At least
man.
he tried.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But yeah, like, was, like, me and him had a little falling out over, like, something super stupid for a little bit. And then it'd been time, and then, like, I got over it, and then, like, I seen him, and I was like, hey, don't worry about that shit, and he's like, oh, thanks. It was, like, it was a money thing. And I was like, don't worry about it. I'm like, we've been friends forever. Fucking, don't worry about that. That's behind us. And he's like, no. He's like, I want to pay you back. He's like, I'm gonna pay you back, but I want to, like, be able to come back around and start hanging out again. And then it was kind of weird, like, because, like, I've had this with a couple people that passed away. Like, we kind of, like, patched things up, people that I had problems with. And then, like, right after that, it was like they passed. I've had that with a couple of different people, and that's what happened with Jesse. Like, it was like we had a little falling out. I seen him. He said no. I said, don't worry about that money. He was like, no, I'm gonna pay you that back, and then I'm like, all right, whatever. And then, but we agreed, okay, let's get back on track. Let's start hanging out again. And then right after that, it was gone, like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Fuck.
And I was like, fuck, man, like. But I'm glad I seen him and I had that moment with him, because, like, it would kind of hurt. It was like, it was $200. Thinking about that now, fuck, $200. Like, we lost time on our friendship for $200.
Yeah, fuck that.
But yeah. But I got great memories with him. He always made me laugh, like, because he knew, like, obviously I was bigger than him, and then, like, fucking. He would just talk shit sometimes, and, like, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fucking, like, fuck you up, and you just keep going, and then, like, it was like, I'm like, yo, I told him, like, yo, I'm gonna hold you down on that couch and just bitch slap you for a little bit if you don't shut the fuck up, and, like, but he'd just, like, he'd be like, oh yeah, and then just keep going, and I was like, all right, and then fucking I'd have to hold him down on the couch and fucking, and then, like, he'd be laughing while I'm doing it, like, and it was, yeah, we had good times. Yeah, him with the freestyle, jumping in the freestyles, and, like, yeah, he's always burning on a new mixtape and bringing it over. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And, like, I remember when I did the interview with Chaclair, I remember, like, he was big on him too. Like, I was like first thing when I was done, I was like, man, imagine if Jesse was here and seen me interview Chaclair, he would have geeked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. You got anything left you like say about Jesse, or before we wrap this up?
Actually, fuck yeah. Actually, I was gonna say it when you were talking there. I was ordering some shit from my shop, and I seen a deck from the company Baker, and it had Earthworm Jim on it.
Yeah.
And me and Jesse used to fucking play that game.
I played that game too, yeah.
Yo, we played that, like, we wouldn't even go outside for, like, a whole weekend. Like, we'd just be sitting there playing that fucking game, like.
We used to do that shit too, yeah, like, fucking.
But I bought the deck.
Yeah.
I bought it. I got it. I'm gonna fucking hang it up.
Yeah,
and, like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, that's exactly what I thought of. I was like, oh, fucking Jesse. I'm like, fuck, he would love this.
Yeah.
That and that other game, Toads. What's that fucking Toads? Where the Toad?
Oh, yeah.
Toad War. I don't even know
Yeah,
what the fuck
no,
it was
I
called.
know what
but
you're talking about. I just can't.
we used to play
Yeah,
that
no,
one
no.
too. That was a stupid ass game, but we fucking played that.
Yeah, I remember those games. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, one thing that gave me like a weird chill about this place, like right outside, like on the brick, right by the door, somebody like before I moved in, somebody carved Jesse S. And then like I didn't notice that when I moved in. It was like maybe a month after I moved in. I was standing out there and I was like, oh shit, like I'm like I just thought of him. I was like, Jesse S.
Could have been him.
It could have been him, and I'm like that's super cool. I'm like in my mind I'm like that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Rest in peace, Jesse Shaw, and yeah. This has been a good one. Eddie G TV. Bobby Banner.
Eddie G.
Make sure you check out the collective on
62 Brand Ave.
Boom. And check out
Buzz Boys.
Buzz
Buzz.boys. Instagram.
Done now. Eddie G. Peace.
Bumba Clut.